The single most dangerous person to the agenda of President Trump, the Republican Party, and ultimately to all Americans is the Attorney General of the United States himself, Jeff Sessions.
The most dangerous individual that threatens this republic, this country, and our future because of their dereliction of duty and their clear fact that they're compromised. But if you just tuned in, I have confirmed with Roger Stone and others that 8 people have been dragnetted, grabbed off airplanes, visited at their offices, subpoenaed, drug in by the FBI, in some cases talked to for 8 hours straight one day and 3 hours the next day. And the big news here is they're getting ready to indict Roger Stone. In fact, there's the NBC headlines, Roger Stone prepared for Mueller indictment. Now, continuing, ladies and gentlemen, the other big piece of the puzzle is they then keep obsessing on yours truly. And at one level, it's comical, but at the other level, it's not funny. Because I already showed you earlier the McClatchy news from April 3rd, 2017, where they say that I am under criminal investigation by the FBI, not your regular FBI. That responds to bank robberies and, real money laundering and MS-13, great men and women. I know a lot of those folks are listeners. Believe me, I do. We got a lot of folks working in this building just so happen to have uncles and people that are FBI agents. And they agree with us, by the way. They like Trump. They know what's going on. But this special Obama, Clinton-created thing that's been there for decades is what's covered up for the Clintons and Obama to commit all these crimes. And it's Creepville when this starts to unfold. Yeah, there it is. Even New York Post reported on it. I'd forgotten that one. Breitbart and InfoWars are drawn into FBI's Russian bot probe. But it goes way beyond that. And so, oh, look, Cambridge professor right next to that. The big breaking news Friday is, drumroll, who is the FBI mole criminally sent by Obama and Hillary into the Trump camp to try to talk about Russiagate and try to plant Russian connections so he could then later try to set people up. That's the info that's emerging. Who did we break last Sunday here on this show? In fact, let's go to YouTube and even pull that up from last Sunday. I think the headline is Roger Stone outs names the FBI mole. And we say, Cambridge professor Stefan Halper, come on down. But now Newsweek and Time and the New York Times and they all broke it Friday. They know we're loyal Americans. They know we believe in free markets. We believe in this country. Yeah, there it is. Breaking. Roger Stone just out of the FBI mole inside the Trump campaign. Only 43,000 views because they've got a shadow band where you've got to go on the page to find it. So I got to go to Infowars.com or Newswars.com because more and more we're just blocked on the internet, folks. You got to go to our sites, not Twitter, not Facebook. If you're watching us on Twitter or Facebook or YouTube, great. Spread those live links. But a lot of times the live feeds are capped. So you can't even share them when it's live. You got to share them when it's archived after the show's not live. This is a war. And why do they want us shut down? Because 7 days ago, I sat here and I told you it was Halperin and I told you he was planting stuff. And by the way, I have the former head of the Davos group calling me up. And I'm not even name dropping here. I'm so busy with the generals and the CIA people and Roger Stone and then my own issues that I haven't even called back people who have been trying to call me for a week with the breaking intel on something even more insane. And I don't know why I haven't returned their phone calls. I just ought to call them right now. Call Ted Malloch. Apologize to him. I know he's been desperately trying to talk to me. I don't know why I didn't talk to him. I just had so much hitting me. Let's just see if he'll pop on today. This is all just a firestorm of insanity, but you also catch yourself kind of pinching yourself when 8 people have been questioned and they spend a lot of their time on me and ask if I'm a Russian agent. Or if they know anything about Russians. And, you know, Daria doesn't want her last name or anything known. But I think at some point they're going to probably go there. They're not stupid. We need to bring out who she is beforehand because she's served in the Army, one of the few women in the Army that served in the position she did. I know this from people that know her separately. She never even bragged about it. And we saw her honorable discharge and, you know, the work she'd done in communications and all the rest of it and her defense language school things and all her degrees and things. But then when I have a lot of other military people around here, they know who she is because she's one of the few women who's ever served in one of the most elite group organizations. Well, the only multi-group organization. So that'll really fly well for you, I'm sure. That the only Russian we've got here is, they got all these fake movies about women in the Navy SEALs and all this, and then the real women that have actually been in that kind of stuff, no one even knows who they are. And she doesn't want to be public. But I'm telling you, they're going to take that bite next. So we should probably just get all that out up front right now. Plus, everything she did was